Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You're out with Deck, and today we're playing some more Satisfactory in our experimental alternate Mega Base series. In our last episode, as you can see, we've got our black powder being produced. So now we want to go get some beacons. And yes, I have put these down before the episode started because if you watch last episode, you know how many problems I had with this. Not today, game. Not today. I did have problems placing these. I don't know what it is. If you place foundations from this side rather than this side, lag spike, thanks for that, it seems to work better, but yeah, it's not great. It really isn't great. So we need to start bringing the resources over. Iron plates, iron rods, wire and cable. Maybe I should have done the black powder next. Never mind, never mind. So this is going to continue past here. Let's do that to start with, so I know where... Stupid. So I know where I can't go with the resources. And these are just going to come straight past and go to there. So that's the line we've got to dodge for now. Let's go and start bringing some stuff across, shall we? We've already got... It's not cable, is it? What do I bring across already? Because I'm tempted to just split off of this line. We've got cable already. We do need cable. Yeah, I think I'm going to split off this line to start with. And I'd say it's in an awkward place, but really it isn't. Let me split it from there. And then you're going to come down one. No, you're not. You're going to go out to there. You're going to come down one. And then you're going to go back up to there. And... Excuse me, I clicked on the splitter. That's what I want, game. Come on, you know what I want. Stop fighting it. And then we can bring this across. It is going to have to dip under a few things, but that's not a problem. Not really. And up, and up. Because once the oscillators have finished being made, which they're not far off now. Actually. You can just go to there, so then you're going to need to dip down to... once the oscillators have finished being crafted, we are then going to be fine to just use this cable. For now, not really, but we'll get there. And then you come back up to 2 high, because you're going to go over the top of this. Don't know what happened there. I did click, but never mind. And you're going to go to there. This is going to be our first resource coming in. It might be better to stack them all on top of where the cable's coming in. And then we'll split them off as and where we need them. Yeah, I actually like the idea of that. So let's bring you down to there. And then you're going to need to branch off 1 to there. So that's our first product brought in. This episode will generally be bringing products in, and then we've got to get all the lines in, which is going to be the fun bit. And you're going to come down to there. And obviously it's becoming night again. I always seem to start recording as it's becoming night time. 2 and 1, 2 and 3. Good. Next, I think we... Do we just split straight off the bus? Because I can fix a lot of this faffing by just splitting straight from on here. I mean, I'd like to keep them all in a similar sort of place, so I've not got things constantly going above my head, but we might not be able to do that. Wire's the easy one. Wire's going to come straight out of these splitters and go across, and we are taking 2 of these lines. Let's do the top one first, actually, so it doesn't cause any problems. You say encroaching for now. I just need to know how far away you can reach. Right in the middle of that one. Joy. We're going to go there then. 2, 3, 4. Alright then. It's another one up. My bad. Oh, no way. It's because I've got the splitters underneath. Right. Fine. We've got to do this again. Fair enough. Let's get rid of all these underneath because they're not going to work. Actually, I don't need to get rid of all of them. That's just being stupid. You do need to continue that way. And then you can go across. That's it, grab it. I do need to get rid of these ones though, these are going to be in the way. And then we can add our splitter back in, get the white lines all nice and parallel like. There we go. I need to make sure I join this side back in first, otherwise I will forget about it. And I can't afford to forget about it because that is what's it for? Stitched plates, I believe. Anyway, these two can go back in there. That's all I needed to do. If they didn't want me to do it like this, then you shouldn't be able to do it like this in the first place. But the fact they're allowing me to do it, I mean, it's because of all this faffing I've got to do to fix it. They either need to make it so that you can do it nice and normally, or you can't do it at all. One or the other. Not you can do it so long as you do it in this specific way. Anyway, actually it might be better if this one goes on the furthest lane. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's bring you across to this one. It is going to be a bit finicky while I'm trying to get across here. It'll be fine. Oh, heavy modular frames right in the face. There you go. And there you go. And again, let's see how far this reaches. I could just cant it out. It would be easier, I guess. Really? Did I build that one on the wrong tile? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can reach to this one then. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then this should reach. I don't care what the game just said. Does that go up? It does. How? Anyway, we will get somewhere at some point. I hope I'm not making chests. I did try and pick up more encased industrial beams because I knew I had to do this to start with. That's it. You get to there and there. It's alright, we've only got 2 more resources to bring across. And then we've got a shed load to sort out belt-wise. At least it's only for 8 machines this time. I can get 1 belt in between them, so it might be worth that going up another stacker. You know what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You all go up 1. And you all go up 1 there. And, excuse me, there. And, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's going to need it. Let's go 1, 2. Really? Wait, what's happening with these lines? That one's not in the right place. I didn't notice that one last episode. We can't have that. 1, 2. And then you go in. Yeah, we don't want that nonsense going off. And you go into there. That's better. 1, 2. And you can go up there. 3, 4, 5. You know what? It might actually just be a good idea to bring the other belts across on this section. So then they're all in the same place. And what do I need? Nope, you need to go up 2 if we're doing that. You can go up 2 in that distance, right? Admittedly, I don't want to do that. No, I'm not going to do it like that. So then I've got to bring all this up at the start. Yeah, let's have separate bridges coming across. It'll look more uniform then, I guess. And you can go back in there, and you can go back in there. Wait, no, this does still want to go up to. Stupid. Come on, man. What are you doing? It needs to go like that. So if I've got the rods and plates coming off earlier, I want this on the lane number 4, as I call it, the furthest one from the machines. Then rods and plates can go in there. I can just pull straight out of the splitters. It's not really how I wanted to do things, but it might look the best. We've got the reinforced plates coming around there. Rods and plates are all the way back here. Jesus. All the way back here. There's a splitter right there. Right, that's how we're going to do it then. you are going to split there, and you are going to split... Excuse me. Come on. Get it. Why is it so finicky today? Just go there, for the love of God, man. Will you do that? Yes, you will. And then we can get it onto the lines like we want it, and you can go up like so, and then you can come across, and I don't like that. You're gonna actually, oh, for God's sake. Yeah, this game is getting to the point now where it's actually getting more annoying to play it than it is to actually enjoy it. Don't get me wrong, I still love the game, but this lag is getting a bit unbearable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this will be line number 6, and you want to go in the middle there. It needs to go up again. I don't want them so that they're in my way, because that's just going to be dead annoying. Right, in that case, that's fair enough. We'll just get rid of that and that. We'll not be running on the screw line anymore, but you can screw the screw line. I don't want to run it anyway. And I would like these to be uniformed. In and up, and you can go across there. Oh, thank God, we're nearly off the bus. It's driving me insane already. Come on, over. And over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On this one is where we want to go. And excuse me, 3. Into there. I'm probably going to need more encased industrial beams, possibly. I did click that. I'm fairly sure you made the blip noise. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're going to have to go to not quite there. Anyway, close but no cigar. 2 and 3. We're getting there. In you go. And in you go. And then you're both going to need to step up one more. I know this is all a little bit slapdash nowadays, but actually no, I don't want it there. I'm going to have it as the turn. Does that work? Oh, it does work out. That's probably why I did it, right? You can go like that and you can go like that. And then we've just got a floating doodah there. Let's get rid of you. Good. How far will these reach? It does actually say that you'll reach to there, so we're going to go straight to that one. I can't go straight to that one. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. What am I on about? I thought I was going to have to jump up over it. Beautiful. We're not having any belts intersecting. Not anymore. We don't build like that anymore. And then you two are going to have to come into there. Good. We've about got the resources across here. It's turning into a giant spaghetti factory now. I tried so hard to not spaghettify it, but it's because we've got to start building on this side that it's causing problems. It's fine. We'll deal with it. Don't you worry. In you go. And where do you go to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And back a bit. I think that's enough. I'm not sure. Nope, nowhere near enough. It's because I've got the wires on top. And we need to go up. Do more like so. Right, this is all the resources we're going to need. These belts are right here. It only took me half of an episode to get that done, but we've done it nevertheless. Do I want them all on top of these? Realistically, yes. Yes, I do. 1, 2, 1, 2, and this should work. 3 and 4. We should get a nice S-bend in the middle. That's what we want. Beautiful. Yeah, I know, it looks a bit crazy. It's fine. If it works, it doesn't matter. Right, so we're going to need one coming down to here. 1, 2. We're going to need one coming down to here, and then the last ones are going to come 1, 2 down to here. And 1, 2 on top. So that's going to be for the wire at the back there, because we don't want that getting in the way of everything else, because we've seen before that causes massive problems. I will do it properly. We're going to join to all the stackers. Why not? Come on, leg spikes. Get lost. So this side of the bus is getting just as tall as the other side quite rapidly, it would seem. And you will then go into there. You will then go into, excuse me, there. And you guys, I do hope this works. It looks like it. I think we've got it. And you go into there. So that's all the resources we need coming in. I don't care about the maths. Each machine's having, 4 machines are having one of them. Everything else we should be fine on, right? Yeah. Right, let's start getting these splitters in. And we need to go the right way. That one's correct. Good, that's the first one. You're not snapping, are you? I hate it when it does this. I'll just run alongside it then, I'll do it myself. It's fine. There we go. I like how it snap into this side behind me. That's not the way that I want it to snap. Although it is helping. See, the first one, fairly painless. But that's always the case, right? And you go on the line and in. We're going to hook them all up at the end, like we normally do. I'm definitely not going to have enough encased industrial beams, and I grabbed more at that. I didn't factor in it'd be so much spaghetti coming across the top of the bus. But I had to make sure it went higher, because if I'm running back on the bus, I don't want to crash my face straight into a line of conveyor belts. I guess that's why I've got the underbelly and the sky rail runway paths, but that's not really how I want it to be. I want to be able to run back on the bus if I choose to run back on the bus. So, let's get these in between each machine. We might as well do each stack as we go. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got the method now. We know what's happening. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not going to be 4 all the way down. And 1 there. 1, 2. I'm going to run out of everything, it seems. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the last one for this machine. So if I just do... Oh no, this one's still got to be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then drop this one to 3. So that should be able to drop down in that space. Yeah, that's going to be fine. And you're going to need 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Because that one's going to curl in to that one properly. Right, let's continue. 2, and no, it's only meant to be 2, that one is, and then this one's only meant to be 1. Definitely going to have a resource run. 1, and 1, 2, and then this one's 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. That's what we want. 1, 2, and come on. 1, 2, 3, and the last machine. Let's not forget you. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. Right, so I think it's probably going to be worthwhile going to get some more resources right now. I don't actually want you. I had to chop some things down off the end of the base to start with. Don't want you, don't want you. We can just run back and grab ourselves some resources. We might as well do a full inventory check, because I've used heavy modular frames, computers and everything, so we might as well make sure we've got the full stacks in again. Whoop. And let's grab some of you and some of you. I know it's tedious. The building side of this is a little bit. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I don't want you. I've got a method for this. That's in case you're wondering. You need to be a full stack. We don't want any more modules. Or modular frames, should I say. We've got a full stack of them. We've got steel and we've got iron. So I don't need you. Don't need rotors. I do actually. I'm lying. Reinforced iron plates. We're good on. Cable. 1, 2, 3. Because I always have 4 stacks of those. Get rid of that. We probably need a touch of wire. No, we don't. I broke it. I pressed escape. Apparently don't press escape. It was a full stack still, but it just didn't show. And 1. Oh, come on, lag spikes. Go away. 2, 3, 4. Apparently that last double click didn't work. Fair enough, game. I see how you're going to be today. And get rid of them. And just need a touch more concrete. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And get rid of you. And then it's all nice, neat and aligned. Beautiful. We're getting there. We are getting there. And I don't need the sky rail because I've still not got around to building that up yet. We will just run back on top of these because it's going to be nice and quick. And it takes us exactly to where we need to be. Unless I get flung off the end here. Oh, so close. So close. Right. Let's get this built up. We've nearly done for all the building stuffs nowadays. Right, we're going to do it one belt at a time. Because it gets a nightmare if I try and do more than that. I cannot multitask, it would seem. And in you go. Did double click, but it's very finicky and where you can double click that. And you will then need to go 1, 2 into there. And you will need 1. Nah, this has got to very closely clip through that to make this work properly. It's fine. It's just we've not got it on top of the assemblers, which is the side that we like to do it from. And you go there, just to show you. Even if it was in the right place, it doesn't work. There we go. I must have just done these one further away on the other sections. Never mind, never mind. You can go back there, and did not mean to jump all that way over it. Come on. Grab it. These are the easier lines at that. Gets more complicated in a minute, and I say more complicated, it doesn't, it just gets more tedious. And there, and in and in. I do like connecting all the lines up at the end though and watching all the resources go at the same time. It's wonderful. And you go there, and in and in. Might be better if I just did all the stackers first and then placed all the belts. I've not got power poles in yet. That's because I did the recipes off camera. I shouldn't break my habits like that because now I've got most of this built up and no power in. At least it's it's not assemblers, is it? At least it's the manufacturers, so we don't need masses of power poles, but still, I like to have them in early. Because then you've not got to go jumping around all the belts and everything. But we're going to finish these off now that I started them. And you go about there. You can tell I'm not quite as fussed whether it's 100% straight anymore. It's just getting a little bit... yeah. I'm really not trying to complain about the game. I've loved playing it all the way through, but some of the things are just a little bit fiddly. I can completely agree with why Toxic decided he didn't want to continue his series on for a little bit longer. Just we're waiting for some tweaks, I think, just to make the game that little bit easier to get on with, and especially me keep building all these factories again and again. It does kind of take away from the fun of it. To start with, when you've got your first manufacturers, it's like, oh my god, look at these beasts. But now that I've built a few of them, it's like, oh my god, I've got to build another manufacturer. Please save me. Again, not trying to complain. Just, well, it's not really a review. That seems like I'm above my station sort of thing. Why have you got no resources on? I'm fairly sure you came with resources. What have I done wrong? You've literally got nothing on. Did I not connect it all back up at this end? It looks like it's all connected back up at this end. Why have I got no iron rods? This isn't what I wanted to be doing. Come on. Well. Anybody else notice that that splitter's not actually sat on the right thing? That might be why it's having a little bit of a fit. So should we just try that one again before I get any further? That's what we wanted. In fact, you know what? Give me this. Let's just cut the middleman out and fly straight over. If I can land on the wire, then I'm fine. In fact, I should be able to make it with the fuel that I've got left. Good. And I am just going to let them flow straight into the machines because why not? Realistically, just why not? Right, line number 3. Now we're starting to get difficult because we're starting to get higher up. And I don't say difficult as in, oh my god, we can't do it. It's difficult as in, it starts to get fiddly. It's only because I don't want the belts to clip. If I went back to my old style, this takes like moments to do. But we're not having any belts clip, and these are all being stacked correctly. And 1, 2, there you go. And you go to there, and it's actually there and there. I've done something fantastically wrong there, haven't I? Yeah, because it's not right in the middle. It's to the side. So let's try that one again. 1, 2, and you know what? We might as well get all of these in, hadn't we? And then you'd be 1, 2, and you'd be 1, 2. I've never noticed that before. Well, you learn something new every day, or so I'm told. Yeah, let's get all the stackers in there. So that seems like it's going to make things just an absolute astounding amount easier. Unless I can't goddamn get in front of the stupid thing. What are you snapping to? Oh, you're snapping to the other ones. Well, that's genius. And that's not sarcasm. So you go there, and we apparently ramp up that. You go there. And let me through. You go there, and you go there. Yeah, this way seems a lot better. Because I'm not going to have to keep getting back into this section now. You go there, and you go there. We've only got a few more left. You go there, and you go there. This is when I realise I'm putting them all in the wrong places. Oh my god, I'm not. I'm learning. I'm learning. Somebody record this quick. Oh wait, I already am. You go there and you go there, and that's them lot done. Right, let's get back down to the other end, and we can see where the second tier of stackers goes in. Ugh. Ow, I did just about pull my hair out of them. Not what I meant to do. So these dudes are going to go. These haven't got to clip. There and there. And there. Nope. One too close. There. That's the one. And there. Just remember it's one away from the edge of the tiles, and then there's a 2 gap in the middle. So there and there. The snapping lines help to no end them. That looks about right, and that looks about right. Yep. Come on. It does amuse me. It works for some but not others. They don't line up every other one, do they? That's why. You go there, and you go there. What's this? Last machine? Good, good. And unfortunately, we have got to do 3 stacks for these. 1, 2, 3. No, it's not for that one. It's for the one closest to me. That one. 2 and 3. And you line up with this one. What even is that? No. 3rd time's the charm. Just get rid of these because they are massively in the wrong place. Lag spike. Didn't mean to grab onto that game. Thanks though. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. How did I get this one wrong? Because I've then gone and got this one wrong as well. Anyway. I keep saying I've got all these rules that help me to do it right, and then I just continue to do it wrong. And you're all good. Yep, we're getting there. I do still prefer it this way. Getting all the stackers in first. It's helping, or at least I think it's going to help. And 1, 2, 3. This one will line up. 1, 2, 3. And last but not least, 1, 2, 3. And you also need a 3 stack there as well, so I can curve you straight in. So, I think let's get the belts in straight away. So you're going to come all the way down to the end, then we can get all the splitters in, then we can get all the belts in, then we can get all the mergers in, and then we can go home. What even is that, you madman? It's exactly what I did on the other one, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. Please no more counting. I've had enough of hearing me count to 3, so I'm sure you guys have. And you will come down to there, and you will come down to there, and you will go in. Oh, we're getting there. I really hope I have got enough encased industrial beams for this. I should have. But we have got these 2 lines to bring in. I swear to God, I'll probably run out on the mergers again, won't I? You go all the way down, and this will be the one that curves into machine number 4, which should be this stack of pole right here, and it should... Close. Very close. And then you go down, and you don't do that. That is not what we do here. No. Bad belts. And we can just hook this top one up, and all will be good, right? We do want the machines filling up while I'm faffing about. It just helps production move along a bit quicker if it's already partly filled, which I have learned. Admittedly, it does fill my inventory up a little bit more, but screw it. It'll teach me to stop making mistakes, or won't it? So, let's go and get all the splitters in. And you go to there, and no, there and there. Let's do it one machine at a time, actually. Because then it can get actually producing stuff while I'm doing all this nonsense. That, and hopefully we can spot any mistakes, if there are any, as I'm going. I'm hoping I'm not making mistakes anymore, not for this sort of thing. It's fairly simplistic, just repetitive. And in, and in. Especially now that we've got the infrastructure set up already. You want to go about there. Come on. In you go. Good belt. Good belt. There we go. I really need to stop climbing them stackers. It's not what I'm intending to do. Come on. Wonderful. What's this? Machine number 3? We're nearly there. Yes, I know the wire is going to start dwindling down a bit, but that's because it's being used for the stitched iron plates in the oscillators still. When the oscillators finally finish getting used, it'll be fine. And I have checked just before the start of this episode, I've got nearly a full Mark II belt of oscillators now. So, yeah, it's about there. This is why I don't mind splitting the belts over this side anymore. If it's for single-use things that aren't used to get to the end game stuff, like, you know, continuous manufacturing sort of stuff, we can just keep splitting it, 'cause it doesn't really matter. It's just a case of time. Don't get me wrong, I like everything flowing properly, but we don't want to be making stuff for every single thing to flow at 100% efficiency. That's what I've come to realise through the course of this series. 'Cause I have been trying to do it for most of the way through. I think it first started occurring to me when I was getting to the stators and the rotors and the motors. It's like, you don't tend to use them later on, so why am I trying to max them out as much as possible? There's not really any benefit for it. If I can get it to a number that's nice, like 1 per minute or 1 per second, 1 per second's excessive, but not 1 per minute, sorry, 1 per second, or, you know, like 30 per minute, that's adequate. Apparently I was off here. I'm amazed that that's one of the first mistakes I've made since I started filling these out properly. And you can go into there, there, and there. I am very tempted to leave the game running for a bit because beacons are going to get their own storage container, just because it saves me making them later on. So I'd like that to be full, realistically, before we start making the other things. Right, I believe that is all of these connected up. I wish they'd put a ladder on this. And all we need now is our mergers, which I am going to give them a bit of breathing room. The last ones were a bit claustrophobic, so. And up you go. I only do the first one, then we get all the mergers in. Don't know why you're not snapping, because it's not facing the right way, that's why, genius. Well, it is facing the right way, but the output's not going the right direction, so I'm actually glad that it didn't snap there. So like the game was trying to tell me that I'd messed up. Then we need to see what else I need for Nobelisk. I know I need black powder and beacons. I can't remember what the third item is then. How do you even... Oh, and then I deleted the floor. Oh, game. What am I doing? Let's put you back in there because I don't want a shed load of beacons on me. Preferably, I'd just like to put the belts down in the right place. Would be nice, right? And there you go. Come on. We're going to have beacons everywhere. I mean, I've already got all the beacons I want. These are literally just for the radar towers. It'd be fun to see what the radar towers need. I assume it's going to be beacons. Beacons? Yeah, these are beacons. We've got our first ones being produced on the last machine. I really did put this one in the wrong place, didn't I? Da-da! Oh my days. I deleted that before it actually spawned, so it didn't put the foot down. I hope I didn't lose the resources for that. Not that it really matters. Oh, I nearly deleted the floor again. Why are you being a pig? This one's in the wrong direction. I could tell then the belt was facing the wrong way. Go. Just get. Get in there. I'm going to get rid of all the beacons on me. I don't want them. Not yet, anyway. And enjoy. So yeah, the wire is lacking a little bit at the moment. And that will continue to be the case until our oscillators have finished. Yeah, they're only getting half belts coming across. In fact, it is oscillators, because oscillators are using reinforced iron plates. Is it not using... Oh, it's using cable as well. But the downside to this is you're now only getting half a belt in, aren't you? Oh. No, that's not how it works. At least it doesn't use many reinforced iron plates, so it's not like, oh, bless you, what a time for this to start stacking up. Well, that proves that how many oscillators we've got. So we are very nearly, once all these machines are filled up, which might take a little while. Once all these machines are filled up, we'll start using reinforced iron plates, or stitched iron plates, whatever the hell they're called. Then the wire can focus on coming out into the beacons, which is exactly what we want. Because then these two lines are going to be full, so we'll not be using the stitched iron plates anymore. This will all fill up, and all will be glorious. So, let's get the... Oh, are you kidding me? Fine. We'll just trim that back one, because I'm not having a stacker going through the middle. It's alright. I wanted the game to lag just a little bit there. You know me. I always enjoyed the lags. And... oh, for God's sake. Click. Why are you not doing this game? They just disappearing into nothingness. Yeah, this has been strange. It's because it's not connected properly. Let's connect it properly. This is why I like to connect it to all the stackers, otherwise the belts go a little bit crazy. There. Now they're all connected properly. And now you get a free run back. Which lane are you coming into? It's this one, I believe. 1, 2, really? That's beautiful. So these are going to come all the way back here and start filling up a storage chest for me. So that way I will never have to make beacons ever again. And we can do that, and then we can call this episode Den. Oh, slightly stressful. It is getting slightly stressful now. I'm glad we're near the end. Again, not to insult the game, I love the game, but there are some tweaks that are needed. Maybe it'll be fun after a few updates when I eventually come back. So I assume I will come back to this the same way that I'll come back to Factorio at some point. I just want a break between it. They are quite expansive games. They do take a lot to get finished, don't they? So, yeah. I like it how they all stand on their end. That's just amazing. You can't actually see them really when running. That's crazy. It's like an optical illusion. But there are our beacons. They are being produced. We'll get in... I can't remember how many per minute. Well, that looks like quite a few, so it won't be producing them for too long, will it? Yeah, let's go and see how many we're actually producing, then we're going to call that an episode. Very slightly longer, but... and then we've run out of resources. They're all from the backlog, it would seem. It's fine. It's fine. It's not like we need them desperately. We've got a stack of 100 at least already, so... So, assuming these belts are all full, we've got 8 machines times by 7.5. 8 times 7.5 gives us a perfect 60. So when our wire finally catches up, we've got 1 per second of these. And that will be more than enough, I think. So... that is it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see some more. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Cheers!